What's up, everybody? Welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button. And if you like this video, then smash that like button for me. Just when you think Andrew Libtard Cuomo, the governor of New York, couldn't overstep his reach as governor any more than he already has, just when you think he couldn't get any more left than he already is and has been, just when you think he couldn't get any more tyrannical or Orwellian than he has already been, well, then you see this and you're like, well, I was wrong. And that's, usually when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. So anytime you assume that the left can't get any more left, that's when they get a lot more left. I mean, this is like some shit straight out of the movie 1984. I mean, if you've never watched the movie They Live, I suggest all of my subscribers go watch that movie. New York City will set up checkpoints and entry points to the city to find and by the way, we're over here at Politico. New York City will set up checkpoints and entry points to the city to find travelers from states with high coronavirus infection rates and order them to quarantine for 2 weeks, officials said Wednesday. The new checkpoint at bridges and tunnels will stop cars and seek to enforce quarantine orders imposed by New York State, which require people coming from 34 states and Puerto Rico to self-isolate for up to 14 days to avoid spreading the COVID-19. Wow. Could you imagine going to New York, say from where I live at, North Carolina, which is, I'm sure, one of the 34 states that they've got on their list to quarantine. Excuse me, sorry if you've seen the camera shake accidentally. Bumped my desk. But anyway, could you imagine traveling to New York to see like your brother, your sister, family member, girlfriend, just who the hell ever? And could you imagine being on a long flight, whatever, getting through the airport, which they're always a hassle to deal with, and so is the TSA. They are rude and fucking... Anyway, I digress. But then could you imagine finally getting in your car, in a rental car or an Uber or whatever the hell, and then finally, close to your destination, and then all of a sudden, boom, you go through one of the tunnels or bridges, and you see a checkpoint, and you're thinking, well, yeah, it's just a DWI checkpoint, ain't nobody drunk, we good. Then you get up to the checkpoint, and they look at your identification, and then tell you that you must come with them. And then them stick you in a place for 14 days that you've never been to with people you have no fucking idea who they are. And for 14 days, you're stuck in that place and around people you've never met in your fucking life before. But don't worry, they said they'll give you food and they'll bring you medicine and, they're just going to lock you to fuck up somewhere for 14 days. I mean, that is a scary fucking thought, if you ask me. And these fucking libtards, wow, they will stop at nothing, to fulfill the agenda that has been put forth in front of them. Let's watch a little clip about what the hell they're talking about, because this... I mean, do you get any more Orwellian? Do you get any more tyrannical? Do you get any more 1984, the movie 1984's like than this? I mean, but this isn't nothing. It's going to get a whole lot worse. It's going to get a whole lot worse. Let's just watch a clip, though. Let me shut my mouth for a second.
I'm Molengi in New York City, where there's an advisory of sorts for visitors and residents arriving on planes, trains, and automobiles.
If you come here, you must quarantine. It is not optional.
Travelers from 34 states and Puerto Rico, deemed coronavirus hotspots, will now be greeted by COVID checkpoints set up to enforce New York State's mandatory 14-day quarantine.
This is serious stuff, and it's time for everyone to realize it.
Mayor Bill de Blasio.
What a piece of shit fucking scumbag left-wing radical libtard. Excuse me, radical left-wing fucking libtard. I mean, this guy right here is the epitome of a piece of shit scumbag. Puppet for the globalist elite. Wow. Wow. Anybody that lives in New York, I fucking feel sorry. If I got any subscribers that live in New York, I feel bad for y'all. Because this guy right here is a real fucking dirtbag, scumbag, communist, fucking piece of shit.
Said contact tracers will be positioned at the city's bus and train stations, checking IDs to register travelers. But the mayor's announcement seemed to catch the Port Authority, which oversees much of the region's transportation infrastructure, off guard. The Port Authority telling CBS News today they were unaware of the mayor's initiative prior to his announcement yesterday. And now some are raising concerns about civil liberties.
I'm not crazy about the idea of just randomly stopping people like that without probable cause.
Well, there's
yeah, I would fucking hope not.
still questions about how exactly this 2-week quarantine will be enforced. The city's threatening up to $10,000 in fines to travelers from COVID hotspot states who do not comply with the mandate, Margaret.
Mola Lange. And
keep on electing them fucking radical left-wing libtards for your governors and your mayors, and, you know, if your fucking cities don't burn down like Portland and Seattle and, a lot of other Democratic-run fucking shitholes, if they don't burn completely down, if they're not totally just destroyed by Black Lives Matter and Antifa, then they'll fucking just start holding checkpoints and locking people up for 14 fucking days. Keep on voting for them lefties. Keep on voting for them communist, socialist fucking puppets for the globalist elite, scumbag piece of shit. Satan worshiping pedophiles. And this is exactly what you're going to keep getting. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe button. And if you like this video, smash that like button. I got more content coming, so stay tuned. Stay woke. Stay the fuck out of New York. God bless. And I'm out.